the concept of EKWENSU. Now, at this point in time, they know that EKWENSU brought casualties to them. So they swore to make EKWENSU be bastardized in Igbo land. So when Shanahan was translating the Bible from English to Igbo, he broke one of the laws of linguistics. In linguistics, it's an abomination to translate noun. True or false? A noun remains constant. But Shanahan translated the word devil into EKWENSU. Generation passed because Christianity is about 187 years in Nigeria now.
Good morning, listeners at home. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everybody. Oh, we engineer we no bossing kitata. Kai tike no nyono, kai nene ya kai ma no ezioku kanse. EKWENSU ana ya gba from Bob na EKWENSU kai de kene ya kai de lo ya nisi. Ai mali ya Mazi Dibia kunya. You want to go? After Mazi Kuba gonna make an company subscribe to my channel. I buy and I will touch YouTube channel. And then you chat, now person and total freedom for everybody, for every Biafra. So, I don't know, Fida no marketa. Hamalukene, if you can no Mazi Dibia, Basalo, EKWENSU, Makanoko, while of man, while you don't know, what's in EKWENSU, God of war. What's in EKWENSU, Mojano, even I go be on Bab, Kano, or Kalo. You call your Kalo, why Kamalo. Kai get any dog. Oh, I lady can on go see a plan. Kai get me you, Masari EKWENSU. Oh, walk was even in the EKWENSU. Go Ayawe. You want to go Kawaya or Kawale EKWENSU. Kai get any Kamalo. Open all his yoke. One on the comment section.
Generation who knew the goodness of EKWENSU died. The remaining generation begin to think that the EKWENSU is the same thing which Bishop Shanahan left it in the Bible as. Our people started composing music that we bastardize our own deity. And what is that deity? EKWENSU. What is that music? Zogbu EKWENSU n'okwu, zogbu ya n'ekpele, EKWENSU na-akpalali, ike gini, ike tukwu emerigo. So the word EKWENSU became a derogatory in the mouth of the people. One of the things that desecrates a pantheon in the 42 principles of my art, the laws of negative affirmation, the 42 confessions, you must not dishonor a deity with your mouth, because a deity is as powerful as the vibration of your word, of your spoken word. So we casted a spell of derogatory upon EKWENSU, that same deity that saved us in the time of trouble. We begin to post music, the likes of Luke Ezeji. I saw Luke Ezeji in my page the other day. He doesn't know that today will come when I will mention him. The likes of Luke Ezeji was composing music against EKWENSU. The likes of Obigwe and T. Opala. So many people. The likes of Israel Anyanele. Which musician? Chinye Rudoma. Which musician in Igbo land? Gozi Okeke. Which musician did not compose music against EKWENSU? EKWENSU, Dani Ike, EKWENSU, Bohisi Nana. Didn't you hear that song? A people who do not know their culture allowed stranger to give them a wrong narrative of their pantheons. They took it as truth. What do you have me say? We begin to say, EKWENSU kiyeremegi nowa, kiyeremegi, the energy, the pantheon that once saved us in the time of war was defied by the word of our mouth. Many people release songs that tarnish the image of EKWENSU, thinking that EKWENSU was the devil, not knowing that EKWENSU is a holy deity that is revered in the time of war. Now, names like EKWENSU, I am calling it EKWENSU now because we've desecrated the name. In the ancient time, you dare not call it EKWENSU, because by the mention of the name EKWENSU, there will be thunder, lightning, and the fire. There are many deities with the derivatives of EKWENSU. EKWENSU, the derivatives, the deities that share the same characteristics. You see Udo, you see Or you don't know. You don't call the name of your God in vain, because it will come with a power. Do you get my point? So when they say Ekwensu ki elemegi, you are also referring in those days, due to the power of Ewkense, they call it in a short form Ewkense. Do you get my point? Now, the Yorubas have a replica of such pantheon. They call it Eshu. One of the derivatives of Ewkense is the deity called Kamalo, which I've told you about. Kamalo, due to the fierce that comes in the name. When you call Kamalo, thunder, lightning, and the fire comes. So we begin to call it Kano or Kalo. So Kamalo is is one of the deities that share characteristics, including Igwekala. When you hear the name Igwekala, it's just like telling you two impossible things, because as above, so it is below. So Keduki Igwekala is telling you that the deity can do the unthinkable. Now, when our ancestors did all this for us, we became a children born in the days of lies. We bastardized the holy pantheons indigenous to us. We tarnished them. Now, but the problem I have is that the same Yahweh that you are singing, you are eulogizing, you are Yahweh, you are Yahweh, is exactly the same Ewkense you are castigating. Ignorance will not kill a black man. The same Yahweh you are eulogizing as a Yoruba is exactly the same issue you are bastardizing. Now, in Exodus 15, when Yahweh helped the Canaanites to dash the head of their enemies, Moses and Miriam were singing. They were eulogizing Yahweh as the God of war. What brought about the misunderstanding between Yahweh and Saul? What happened? Yahweh told Saul, when you go to their land, kill their children, including pregnant women, kill animals, kill cattle, kill everything that have life. Saul go to the land. Saul have conscience. Saul went to the land and saw women with pregnancy. Saul spared their life. That is the only thing King Saul did that brought about problem with him and Yahweh. Go and verify. Because Yahweh is a blood-sucking deity. When it is sucking blood, it doesn't look back. That is why when Yahweh told you his characteristics, he made it clear to you. Isaiah 45 verse 7. I create light and I make darkness. It is the characteristics of Yahweh. Yahweh is a killer. Yahweh is also a saver. The same way Ewkense is a killer. How is Ewkense a killer? When we revere Ewkense for war, it will kill our enemy. To do what? To save us. Do you get my point? So Yahweh makes light and also makes darkness. Yahweh brings death. That his own people will live. Yahweh is Ewkense, a blood-sucking deity, revered only in the time of war. The derivative of Yahweh is from the ancient Canaanite deity, whose name was El. In fact, in ancient Canaan, we saw archaeological evidence when Yahweh was worshipped alongside the deity, the goddess called Asherah. Asherah is that deity which they copied and they are calling Ashtaroth. Oh, Mystery Babylon, the mother of harlot. Now, have you eulogized Yahweh and bastardized Ewkense? What you just did is, after praising Yahweh and bastardized Ewkense, you just robbed Peter to pay Paul. What you did is that you praised the Ewkense that came from your slave masters and bastardized the Ewkense that is indigenous to you. Because Yahweh and the Ewkense is the same thing. I don't care to know what your pastor have lied to you. Yahweh is a blood-sucking deity. Put me anywhere. Now the problem becomes, why did you like Yahweh and hate Ewkense? The answer is simple. Because you are a slave whose consciousness to think has been defeated and you subjected to a foreign pantheon and foreign ideology, discarding that which is indigenous to people.
Nalonu ni nneso elemo onturu Mazi Dibia wee kọwasị efe niile gbasara ekwensu. Ojukwala m anya maka mụ anụ nube nke mbụ. Ojukwa m anya amara m ya ga-ekwu na ya. Ọ bụrụkwa na ekwensu bụ God of War. Amara m onyere ya n'okwu. Onyela ya n'okwu. Iwetago onyela ya n'okwu nnọọ. Afa mbụ Mazi Chukwugbor ana m ekene unu kusu wee geje ntị wee nụ ihe Mazi Dibia kwu gbasara ekwensu. Tila ya loke ka ịgbalụ na eziokwu ka asị na aga na uche onye adịghị njọ. Iwetago aha bụ Mazi Chukwugbor ga-amụ onye Enugu steeti daalụ ebe a bụ awa channel biko na-ebe nụ mgbakọ na-echi ya anyị na-eme ebe biko anyị ka mtara ọkụ tebala aka mepe channel nwayọ nwayọ ka eje iwetago nwayọ nwayọ so unu anụgo ya daalụ ndị eme ije ọma